Hi there, it's Jen from modernmedicinelady.com and the Empathic Woman System, and the word of the day is integrity, as in there needs to be integrity between what I say and what I do, and there needs to be integrity between my message and my actions. And this word was inspired by a thread on a Facebook group that I'm part of, where somebody was talking about how she was realizing that she needed to really turn back to her focus on her spiritual path and on her self-care, and sort of, basically downshifting on her focus on success in business and really just turning towards the things that really matter. And I had commented that in my experience, the path that I am continuously led back to is the path of self-care, of spiritual mindfulness, of recognizing what's going on and doing my own personal work, and from that being able to support others in doing their work. And what I was saying is that if I'm not living my life authentically, if I'm not doing what I'm saying or suggesting or inviting other people to do, then even if my words sound great, my actions are not in congruity with that. And as a result, there's this disconnect. And I think it not only is there a disconnect for me, but then there's going to be a disconnect for the people, because even if I say something on some subconscious or energetic level, people know when there's something misaligned, when there's something that's out of congruity with what is going on. And what I can say is that over and over again, I get led back to this path. I get led back to my breath. I get led back to remembering that I need to sleep, that I need to eat good food, that I need to breathe in nature, that I need to go for walks and put my feet on the ground, that I need to think of divine connection and divine source, and I need to really reach out and ask for help, not only from friends and family, but also from spirit and from the angels, from God. And that it's really important for me to keep turning back to the basics and keep turning back to what is the bottom line, which for me is the divine, and what I'm doing is breathing. And when I do that, when that's my number one priority, when I remember that that's the point and that's the purpose each day, that's what I wake up focusing on and I go to bed focusing on, when I do that, everything else falls into place. Everything else comes together. When I forget, then I get overwhelmed, then I go into fear, then I start to feel anxious, then I start awfulizing and imagining worst case scenarios and projecting into the future. And I also eventually will start doing things like getting myself into situations that are more challenging. I might forget and lock my keys in my car. I might run out of gas. I might get into some kind of weird situation, I might get lost. And ultimately, or eventually, what I found again and again is that eventually I'll get myself sick, that I'll get myself to a point where my body will say, if you're not going to take care of you, then I'm going to make you take care of you. And so I will have these times where my body will basically be like, yep, time to stop and time to just shut up and get still and focus on what really matters again. And thankfully, I've had a willingness to listen to that. And more, I'm more able to recognize the signs that I'm starting to tip, that I'm starting to hit that, go over the balance, that I'm starting to forget my priority and sort of move out of integrity of what I believe and what I'm doing. And when I notice that, because I'm starting to feel overwhelmed or jangled or distracted, then I can keep reminding myself to come back to what matters to me. So my question to you is, what matters to you? And how can your actions be in integrity with your words and your beliefs? And in what ways are you Are you out of alignment? Are you out of integrity? In what ways maybe there's something incongruous in your life where you're saying one thing and doing another? And what would it take to find your way back towards that alignment? What would it take for you to be basically putting your money where your mouth is or walking your talk? So I'd love to hear what you think about this. Love to hear your comments down below. And also, if you haven't already done it, please go like my Facebook page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you're interested, go take my What's Your Empathic Type quiz at empathicwoman.com. And while you're at it, if you have some friends and family who'd be interested in what I have to say, please like this, share this, and spread the word for me. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.